Gracias for tapping in again on Chicano Tube. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, hit the all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. You guys know that I go live frequently. I do that to build the community, tap in with the gente. Well, I've been getting the same comments. Matter of fact, I've gotten so many comments, I could put up a pinchy thumbnail full of comments on what you guys wanted me to talk about. Mike, talk about Marvelous. Mike, talk about Marvelous. Well, here on Chicano Street, I've constantly said it, and I'm going to reaffirm it time and time again, just in case if you're new to the channel. We don't duck anything. We don't dodge anything. No one is blocked. Everyone has a voice here, period. And whatever we talk about is what the people want to talk about. This is the people's channel. Me, I just had the honor of creating it and putting my own little flavor on it, right? But this is the people's channel, so let's talk about a podcaster, right? Unless you've been under a rock, unless you've been on Mars the last couple days, okay, then you don't know what's going on. But it's pretty much come to light that a 39-year-old podcaster impregnated a 16-year-old child. I know, just saying that, ¿verdad? There's a backstory. People have gone live. That's why it's not good to just want to jump on it right away, because I'm on the tail end of it. But I'll tell you what, all the facts are out now. So it seemed like he was tattooing and he met someone through another person, tattooed on the person. And the story is that no antennas went up, no radar was on when you engage with the person that is younger than most of your children. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe because you either didn't want to, because you already had your mind made up on how you were going to advance and what you were going to do. I'm just looking at it from an analytics point of view. There's really no bias here. I don't know if anyone thought, wow, Mikey, this person, that. Look, all of us that met on the internet, it's cool. It's cool. But at the end of the day, everyone has their own journey and has to carve this out. And everyone answers for everyone. You know, don't attach people and all that bullshit. Everyone, like this podcaster we're talking about, has a bed, and now he's laid in it. Okay? So, I don't believe that unless you had like a low street IQ. This podcaster was talking a lot about the community, relationships, how to be a man, how to raise children, and the craziest, more, some people might call it brazen irony is that you would talk about another podcaster and read that some fake paperwork on another podcaster, knowing damn well you had the same skeleton in your closet that was going to come out one day. Well, the day is 2025, right? Here we are. So, I don't believe that no antenna or radar came on. I just believe he was a single man. And I mean, I've heard him say about relationships, you don't want to just shack up with anyone. You want to shack up because demons transfer and all these other things, which a lot of us Christians believe in and we call soul ties, okay? But at the same time, you're preaching one thing, but you're practicing a whole nother thing. Now that this came to light and the videos are out there, which another thing I disagreed with is bringing your family onto the internet in great detail. I mean, in great detail. I think some things shouldn't be on the internet. To be honest with you, this is our space. This is YouTube. You can call it Chicano Street, Chicano Tube, YouTube, yada, whatever you want to call it, right? This is our space. And here we are going to watch who's in our space. Not every cabron is going to be able to come through the door, especially when you got something on you that you can't come back from, period. Two ways I see this. One, the legal way. The law automatically, if you're 1 second, 1 minute, 1 day over 18, calls you something and puts a jacket and a charge on you when you go out with anyone that's 1 second, 1 day, 1 minute under the age of 18. And since they don't excuse it, that's the same approach a lot of people with common sense would. Well this, well that, well anything past the well or the but or the because no one wants to hear. That's one. Two, I'll ask you this, fathers, to the fathers. Would you want your 16-year-old child involving herself in a relationship intimate with a 39-year-old man? Now let's talk about that for a second. I believe that these children that are seeking this kind of intimacy is a lack of parental presence, guidance being inside that person's family. And there are some cabrones that will absolutely prey like a predator on these vulnerable children. We have a case that we're talking about right now. I leave it up to the people. I'll leave that up to you. You want to label things? The law is going to say it's statutory rape. The second thing, because we can't avoid, we're in California, we're podcasting, the YouTube yarda, the raza, Latinos, Chicanos, everyone, right? We're all in the same genre, whether we like it or not. Estamos pegados, güeyes, okay? Is looking at it from that angle as well. I ran into that situation. I grew up around a very serious environment, a lot of traumatic shit. I wish it wasn't what it was, but a lot of wasted calendars and years and bullshit, right? But I seen circumstances like this, and these are lessons you never forget. But one time, I remember there was a situation. They said, Mikey, boom, this dude's on freeze, okay? After they read them HHPs and all that shit, right? In the county, this dude's on freeze. He has a 3-4-year-old with like a 21-year-old. Same situation. But people can argue, well, Mikey, that's over there, not here. To each his own. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to give you my 2 cents. That's it. And I said, okay, obviously just getting run down and blah, 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 jumping on the program, whatever we got to do. It wasn't even a short amount of hours later that the guy was left like a vegetable. Unforgivable, even when it comes to the code of the calles. We got the ruling of the law, we got the ruling of the calles. At the end of the day, there's been a removal. Absolutely, we can't have it, we're not gonna have it, and that's a wrap. Se acabó. All right, if you want to RSVP for the next town hall, go ahead and get at me. ChicanoTube on all platforms. That's going to be on March 12th. I appreciate everyone that tuned into this video. We don't duck. We don't dodge a single thing. Imagínate we're ducking and dodging algo. ¿Por qué, güey? ¿Por qué? Hit that like on your way out. Remember what I always say? In the end, all you got is the memories.